What's up my achievement runners, Mayhem Blizz? We're playing Maquette for the full 1000G. It's available on Xbox Game Pass, so if you got that chappy, pick this up. You can get the full 1000G in just 1 hour, so let's get into it. This is a puzzle game and we do have to complete these levels within a certain time limit. I would recommend watching me complete the level first, then attempt it with the video playing in the background for backup. And I've also tried to be as descriptive as possible so you can listen to the audio while you play. You are also allowed to pause the game during a level and that will actually pause the timer. So for some of the longer levels, if you've done a section flawlessly, you'll benefit from pausing and saving your game. Meaning if you do mess up, you don't have to restart the level, you can restart from your save, which you will see me do in this video. So the first level is the gardens and we have to complete this level within 3 minutes. I have a timer in the bottom right hand corner to show you how much time you have to spare for each level. Now if you do fuck up, you can simply pause and restart the level to retry. So as soon as this level starts, you want to hold the B button to skip the cutscene, and then we're going to head straight through this archway and then turn left. Now simply just hug the left side until you reach a door. And then try to aim at this lever before you have approached it, and we're going to mash the X button to interact with it, and doing this for the first time will get you the Open Sesame achievement for 10 Gs. Once through the door, we want to continue hugging the left side. Once you head under this archway, you'll want to hug the right side. And we're going to go around this tree, to the left slightly, down these stairs and keep heading straight. Once at the top of these stairs, you're going to turn left, then head straight again, across this bridge, and then once at the end, we're going to turn left down the stairs. So then turn right at the wall, and then we're going to continue right, following the path up the stairs. Once at the top of the stairs, you'll head around this tree to the left, then head up some more stairs, and then once you see the door in front of you, you'll want to turn right. You'll see a fountain in front of you. Prepare to aim and pick up the key with the X button located at the front of the fountain, and then head back to the door we just passed. When close, you'll want to press the B button once to hold the key out in front of you, and then aim the key in front of the lock until you get the auto animation. Once that's unlocked, pick up the key from the lock with the X button, approach the second door, press B to hold the key out in front of us, and then aim the key in front of the lock until we get another auto animation. Once open, just head straight to get a cutscene, and you'll want to press and hold the B button to skip it, and that will complete the level. You should unlock 2 achievements here, the gardens for completing the level, and gardens for completing it in under 3 minutes. If you didn't get that, no worries, this game does have chapter select so you can retry any level, and obviously taking advantage of the pause and saving. So next we have the level Maquette, and we have to complete this level within 4 minutes and 10 seconds. So to start, we want to head straight to the castle looking house in front of us. Once you approach the doors, a cutscene will happen, so make sure you press and hold the B button to skip that. And then we're going to do a 180 and the shields will lower, allowing us to enter the Maquette in the middle. So head to the right side of this miniature version of the map, press the X button on this cube to pick it up, and then move it to the left a little and press the B button twice to drop it. We're going to head out of the Maquette to the right in this new area. We're going to drop down and do a 180 and head inside this room. Pick up this bridge piece directly in front of you. Once picked up, press the X button on the lever just to the right. We are then going to head back inside the Maquette, press the B button to hold the bridge out in front of you, Press the left or right bumper to rotate the piece, and then line up the bridge shadow on the ground with the footpath. This will ensure you have the correct distance, as well as making sure you have the piece central between the two pillars. Once placed, turn to the right again, taking the same path as before, but now over the bridge this time. Head inside here and interact with the lever to the right, and then press and hold the B button to skip the cutscene. So now we're going to head straight and prepare to aim at the end of the fountain to pick up this golden ticket. Continue straight and interact with the lever at the end. Head forward slightly and press the B button to hold the ticket out in front of you, and then B again to drop it. Head inside the maquette from the right side and pick up the miniature golden ticket we just dropped, and then head out of the maquette to the right to the entrance to this park. And then we're going to press the B button to hold the ticket out in front of us to place the ticket into the ticket box. After the auto animation, head through and get ready to skip another cutscene by pressing and holding the B button. Do a 180 and head to the miniature in front of you, locate this lever and interact with it. And then we're going to head back into the park, take the top right path past the stands with the stuffed toys, and then we're going to go through the now lowered wall and head to the left, and then once you approach this ticket booth, another cutscene will initiate. Skip it by holding the B button. Once skipped, pick up the key directly in front of you, and then we're going to head back to the maquette. You should see the exit just behind this tent in front of you. So once out, take the key to the door to the new area to the right. Press the B to hold the key out in front of you until you get the auto animation. Once that door is open, you'll want to pause your game and make a save. As mentioned before, this won't ruin your speedrun. We can carry on where we left off if we mess up. And now we did get the precise placement achievement earlier for 10 gamer score for rotating the bridge, but I didn't want to mention that and ruin the flow of the video. So the reason we made this save is to obtain a missable achievement. So the missable achievement we are doing now is called Breakout, which is for getting outside of the map. We can do this by going into the miniature model in the maquette, press the B button to hold out the key in front of you, and place it so the handle is at the top of these stairs and the head of the key is resting on the wall, so it looks something like this. Now head into that area and attempt to use the key as a ramp to jump over the wall and out of the map. If done successfully, you will get the Breakout achievement for 70 gamer score. Now we can load up the save we made and complete the level. So head back to the miniature model and this time rotate the key to use as a bridge across the gap. Again, focus on the shadow of the key to get the correct distance. Once placed, head into the new area and across the key bridge. Once at the end, there will be a cutscene, so be sure to hold the B button to skip it. And then now we're going to head back across the key bridge and out of this area. I believe this is another cutscene, so just hold B again to be sure to skip it. And then now we're going to pause the game and make another save. Just in case we mess anything up, we don't want to have to restart the whole level again. So we're going to pick up the key from the miniature, place it down outside the maquette, then pick up the key from within the miniature, and this will make the key a lot smaller. We can now pick up the key and take this to the new purple area. Press B to hold the key out in front of you and open the red door to the purple house. Once you've opened the door, we will need to make the key big again for another key bridge. You can ignore this step of me placing the key outside of the maquette. You want to place the key inside the miniature. Then pick the key up outside the maquette and take it back to the miniature. You can press the B button to hold it out in front of you, rotate it with the bumpers accordingly, and then make sure you can see the top and the bottom of the shadow of the key on the path to get the correct distance. And then B to drop it, and then we're going to head into that new area across the key bridge and inside the house. Press and hold the B button just in case this black screen is some kind of cutscene, and that will complete the level. You should unlock 2 achievements here, the maquette for completing the level and the earlier dates for completing it in under 4 minutes. Next we'll be tackling the level gateways, and we have to complete this level within 4 minutes and 35 seconds. So as soon as you start, do a 180 and head inside the back room and pick up this red sphere. And then we're going to head back out and head towards the gate in front of you. We're going to press the B button to bring the sphere out in front of you and make sure the sphere touches the red crystal left of the gate. Press the B button again to drop the sphere and interact with it again to pick it up. So around the miniature, through the maquette and towards this red building. You'll be able to head inside as we have this red sphere. Press the B button twice to place the sphere down and head straight and out the back door. Turn right and up the stairs, right again, and then interact with this lever. That will release the blue crystal you can see opposite. We're going to walk off this ledge now and pick up the blue crystal as quick as we can. We're going to take it out of the back door and press B twice to place it outside. Head back in and pick up the red sphere and head outside the red building. Press B twice to place the red sphere outside, and I'm going to make a save here so I don't need to repeat that again if I mess up. Head towards the miniature and pick up the red sphere outside the red building where we left it, take it to the back of the blue building and press B twice to drop it onto the ramp. You'll then want to fetch the blue crystal from the back door of the red building, so turn left from the miniature to face the blue building and head in through the door on the right. We can release the red sphere by walking through the force field with the blue crystal, drop the crystal, pick up the red sphere and head through the red force field on the left. Head towards the front door, then hold B to skip the cutscene, pull the lever to the right of the door to open it. Head outside and press B twice to drop the sphere out here. So we're going to head back inside and pick up the green shard sitting on the pedestal, take that outside and press B twice to place that down. If you've done all of that with little to no mistakes, I would recommend pausing and saving your game again. And then once you've done that, we're going to head to the miniature, pick up the red sphere from the front of the blue building, and we're going to place it into the green building opposite on the balcony. Then head back and pick up the green shard from the front of the blue building, and move close to the miniature green building so the red sphere falls through the force field. Once inside the greenhouse, you'll want to look to the left and press the B button to hold the green shard out in front of you, and press B again to drop the shard through the hole in the fence. Once done, pick up the red sphere and head inside the house. We're going to hold B again to skip the cutscene. Again, if you've done well up to here, I would recommend pausing and saving your game. We're going to press the B button twice and drop the sphere into the stairwell on the left. Pick up the key to the right of this stairwell and head down the stairs in front of you, and press B twice to drop the key out the window. So now we're going to head back and interact with the lever on the stairwell with a red sphere in it. Pick up the sphere, head through the door and press B twice to drop the sphere. Now locate and pick up the green shard and head through the force field out of this area. So press B twice to drop the shard, and you'll want to pick up the key from the miniature that we dropped out of the window. So we're going to take that to the deserty looking area in the miniature, rotate it accordingly with the bumpers and direct it into the lock until you get the auto animation. Then turn right and fetch the red sphere from the garden of the green building. And then you're going to come around the left side of the desert building, press B to hold the red sphere out in front of you, and press B again to place it in through the circular window. We are then going to pick up the green shard that we left at the entrance to the green building, and then take that into the desert area. Again, if you did that with little mistakes, pause and make a save. So head towards the desert building and enter through the green force field on the left. Once in, press B twice to place the green shard down, pick up the red sphere and enter the room on the right. Head towards the door on the right to initiate a cutscene and hold B to skip it, and then interact with the lever directly in front of you to open the door. Head out and follow the path. We're going to drop through the broken railing on the left, then we're going to do a 180 and head up the stairs, and then we're going to do a jump from the broken railing to the rock, and then we're going to make another jump off the rock over the wall. We're then going to head to the left towards the red crystal. Press B to hold out the red sphere to connect with the base of the red crystal to remove the walls. Now we're going to do a 180 and jump back up the stairs. Once you get to the top of the stairs, pause and make a save, as we'll be going for another missable achievement. So now press B twice to drop the red sphere so we can move a little quicker, and make your way to the left to the green building. You can make your way through this little crack in the wall. Once through, head towards the doghouse and inside. And that will net you the Crew Creatures achievement for 75 gamer score. Once you have that achievement, you're good to load up the save you just made to continue the speedrun. So press B to drop the red sphere and head to the left side of the wall. You'll notice this little alcove in front of you. Inside will be a lever, interact with it to lower a lift. Head inside and interact with another lever on the right to raise the lift. Once up, we're going to head right into the desert area, up the stairs, and pick up the cog. Do a 180 and take this cog into the miniature. We're going to press B to hold it out in front of us and aim it at the top of the desert building. That will initiate an ending cutscene, so hold B to skip it, and that will complete the level. You should unlock 2 achievements here, the gateways for completing the level, and the triumphant days for completing it in under 4 minutes and 35 seconds. And next up is the level Wedge, and we have to complete this level within 9 minutes and 50 seconds. So when you start, look to your left and you'll want to enter the pink house. The doors will open automatically. Head straight out the back and jump over the railing to save a couple of seconds. Head to the back of the garden and interact with the lever inside the temple. This will take you outside the maquette where everything is normal size, but we are still in the miniature. You want to head towards the pink house again. And because the house is bigger this time, we need to take a different way in. So we're going to jump up the curb and use the rake to get on top of the fence, and then jump off onto the stairs. You want to jump on the plant pots and the debris to allow you to jump up to the next step. Once you enter the house, head to the right and jump on the books to get up to the house on the table. Once inside that house, you'll have a little cutscene, so be sure to skip it with the B button. You'll then want to pick up the miniature stairs and then head out. So out of the house the way you came in, head down the stairs towards the maquette. And then we're going to jump up the stairs towards the maquette. And interact with the lever inside this alcove to head back into the miniature in the temple. So back through the garden, through the pink house, towards the miniature. And if you've done that all well, with little mistakes, I'd recommend pausing and making a save. Now head towards the dark area, press B to hold the stairs in front of you, and the bumpers rotating it accordingly. We're going to place the stairs leading up to the broken fence. Once that looks good enough, head out of the maquette towards the stairs you just placed, jump over the fence, and we are going to head inside the building closest to us. Inside is a lever for us to pull. This will also initiate an unskippable cutscene for some reason. But after that cutscene, we're going to head out of the building and back to the miniature in the maquette. We are going to pick up the stairs and relocate them to allow us to enter the building to the left in the dark area. Once you've placed those, head out of the maquette into the dark area. Now head into the building at the back. Inside, to the left, you can interact with the lever. This initiates another short, unskippable cutscene. Head out of the building and continue heading back of the dark area, down these set of stairs, and head towards the left building in the larger, darker area. Because we are now miniature, we can head underneath the fence, head up the stairs you placed down, and you may have to jump based on how you position them. Once inside the building, head left, and now is a good time to make another save. We are now going to jump up onto the pipe and use it to get onto the chair. There will be a cutscene, so press B to skip it. Once on the chair, we're going to interact with the pipe lever to the left near the window. This will initiate another cutscene that we can skip this time, so press and hold B. So now we need to head all the way back to the maquette. So jump down, out of the building, avoid the stairs if possible to save a couple of seconds, under the fence, and then up the stairs towards the maquette. And then up the back entrance of the dark area. Towards the miniature, and then we're going to pick up the stairs and place them outside of the miniature maquette. Head outside the maquette and pick the stairs up. Position the stairs up against the wall in the miniature leading to the new area. Once placed, head to this corner and pull the lever. This will take you outside the maquette, and we can use the stairs to jump over the wall into the new area. Again, you may have to jump on or off the stairs depending on how you position them. So this time head towards the building top left, so behind the one directly in front of us. Inside on the left hand side is another lever to interact with. There'll be another unskippable cutscene, unfortunately. After that, you want to head back to the maquette. And now is another good time to pause and make a save. Left of the miniature, you'll want to pick up the stairs and place them with the side against the entrance to this house. Once you've done that, head into the house to the back and pull the lever inside for an unskippable cutscene. Head out of the building and continue heading back of the dark area. Down these set of stairs, and then head towards the right building where we place the stairs. So head about halfway up the stairs and look for a broken spindle in the stairs where you can jump on through. Head left and wrap around to jump on the stair railing. This will allow you to walk up them and gain entrance to the building. Once in, head straight and you'll find a break in the wall to your left. That will initiate a cutscene, so hold B to skip it. Head right inside and pick up the key located on this mousetrap. Once you have that key, we're going to head all the way back to the maquette, so out of the house, down the stairs, towards the maquette, up these steps, then up the back entrance of the dark area, through the dark area. Then you want to turn right at the maquette and use the key on these church doors. So press B to hold the key out in front of you and position it accordingly until you get the auto animation. Once you have control, pause and make a save. We're going to enter the church and skip the cutscene with the B button, and then head back after that and pick up the stairs from the left in the dark area, and you're going to position them in the miniature leading up towards the top of the church. Just enough so we can walk up them and interact with the bell at the top of the building. As soon as you interact with the bell, there will be a cutscene ending out the level, so press and hold the B button to skip it, and that will complete the level, and we have completed that level with 2 minutes to spare. So lots of time on that one to make some mistakes. And you should unlock 2 achievements here, the Wedge for completing the level and getting it over with for completing it in under 9 minutes and 50 seconds. Next we have the level escape, and we have to complete this level within 4 minutes and 20 seconds. At the start, head straight in front of you and down the stairs. Continue heading straight, down some more steps, and then turn left. Once you get to the red path, we're going to take a right between these buildings. Then turn right again, and then we're going to follow the road, and then hang a left. Then right. Then a long straight. So once you get to the red path again, you're going to hang a left through the break in this wall. Then keep following the road. And then we want to stay on the road and turn left. Then right. Then we're going to take the first right here. Head straight over the zebra crossing. Keep following the road. And then we have a long straight. And then at the end of this straight, you'll come to a lift, interact with this lever inside to initiate a cutscene, and skip it by holding the B button. So head straight, and behind this small piece of broken pillar, you'll want to pick up this red sphere, and then now is a good point to pause and make a save to avoid doing all that walking again. With this sphere, we can walk through certain walls. So continue heading straight towards this stone wall that has some writing on it, and we can walk through it. And then at the end here, we are going to hang a right. Then at the end here, take a left, and then right slightly here at the writing on the wall, then left at the end here. And then we're going to head up the slope slightly, and you'll notice some writing in front of you. And we're going to drop down off the slope, turning right slightly, and we can follow the yellow trail down the left-hand path here. Keep following it around. Head towards this writing, hang a right, and then we want to follow the trail through the wall on the left where the trail is heading into. Once you exit the cave, take a right. And then you'll notice more writing in front of you, so head towards that. And then we're going to take a left at the end. So head up another slope towards the writing, and then we're going to drop off the slope in the center of the writing to continue down this path. We're then going to follow the trail to the right, and then immediately left, following the trail through the wall. Follow the path out of this cave towards the writing, and you're going to head to the light through the big break in the wall. So that was a bit more of a straightforward level. You should unlock 2 achievements, the escape for completing the level and the stressing escape for completing it in under 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Next we have the level spiral, and we have to complete this level within 6 minutes and 40 seconds. Start by heading into the cave. There is only one path we can take here, so just continue following it down. You can ignore this bait sphere here, and there is a missable achievement coming up. You'll want to just walk off of this ledge and you'll get to the Into the Darkness achievement for 40 gamer score. You do get spawned back where you left off, so head up the path to the right. You can restart the level if you want, but it only takes a couple of seconds off of your time. So keep following this rocky path, and you may have to jump over some of the steps. And then head past this marquee, and then up this floating bridge. And then once at the top, you'll find a lever you need to interact with, located on the left-hand side. That will spawn in another bridge, so continue up that. Once at the top of this one, there'll be another lever to interact with just at the back. Once pulled, another bridge will spawn to the right of that lever. And then once you get to the top of this one, it is a good time to pause and save your game. Pick up the bridge piece from the stand, and then look above you to find the miniature. We're going to press the B button to hold the bridge piece out in front of you, and rotate the piece and move it accordingly until the bridge piece can fill the gap between these floating platforms. After the auto animation, walk up the rocks behind the miniature and look at the rightmost platform to locate a lever on it. Interact with it until you see a bridge spawn in on the miniature. Once done, head back the way you came. Turn right when you reach the end. Head through the marquee and continue on. Once at the top, head past the lever and carry on forward. Towards the light and in the building. Now coming up, I actually mess up when to make a save here. Once you're at the end of the corridor, take a left, up the stairs to the right, through these doors, and you'll want to make a save here before you go through the break in the wall to the right. You'll notice I tried making a save going through the wall, but it's grayed out. So I moved out of the room and was able to then make a save. So inside here, pick up one of the pillars and rotate it and move it so the shadow covers the light at the top and follows the diagonal ridge. We're going to grab another pillar and place this one at the same angle, but covering the bottom light. And then lastly, grab the last pillar and have this rotated the opposite way to the last pillars and place on top of them. Try and line up the pillar with the bottom right corner. Once placed, head out the room and traverse up the wall using the pillars we placed. You may have to jump to get up on the pillars. If you struggle to get up, simply reload your last save and try placing them again. Once up, head through the door and head through the next door on your left. You'll come to a room with a key on the ground that we can't interact with. Back right of this room is a break in the wall. We're going to head through that. We're going to make another save here so you don't have to do that pillar section again. So pick up the key from the miniature room on the right and move it to the miniature room on the left. And this will make the key larger in the miniature room on the right. So pick the key up and rotate it and position it so you can use it as a ramp to get out of this room. And then head back through the break in the wall and walk up the key we just placed. We can then pick up the key from the miniature opposite it. So jump back down into the room, head through the break in the wall, and we can use this key on the door. After the auto animation, we're going to head through the door, and we're going to pause and make another save. So follow the path.
We're not just friends, are we?
No, we're not just friends.
And we're going to start by going up the stairs on the right and pick up the model piece from the wall. We're going to head back to the middle of this room and place the model and the miniature on the right. So we're going to position this back center with the tower in the bottom right corner. Now head up the stairs on the left. We're going to grab this model piece and we're going to place this in the bottom left on the left miniature with the tower in the bottom left. Now we're going to head through and jump to the model bottom left first, and then we can just follow the path to the end, but make sure to make a jump as there is a little gap. The next section is our models but rotated. We are going to jump on the first model towards the break in the wall, so make sure you are jumping on the very edge of the corner of the model to maximize your jump. That jump may take you a couple of attempts, but you can simply reload your last save if you didn't make it. Heading towards this shard looking thing will initiate a cutscene, so be sure to skip that. And you should unlock 2 achievements, the spiral for completing the level, and the riding the spiral for completing it in under 6 minutes and 40 seconds. Next we have the final level, exchange, and we have to complete this level within 5 minutes and 25 seconds. Now we have a whole miniature maquette we can pick up, while also in the maquette. So move it just to the right of these stairs and place it down. Now head out of the maquette to the left and up the stairs. Continue up the stairs to the right. Pull the lever found at the top of these stairs and press and hold the B button to skip the cutscene. You're then going to jump off the side here to quickly get back to the maquette. Pick up the maquette and move it to the tower directly behind it, not the tower with the tints of blue. Once placed, head out and straight out of the maquette in front of you, head inside the tower and interact with this owl. Skip the cutscene once more with the B button. We do have a missable achievement here, so make a save when the lever is fully available. We're going to pull this lever and we need to make it to a particular tower before the doors close. So pull the lever and then head back to the maquette. Inside, pick up the miniature maquette and again move it to the tower directly behind it. Head out straight again inside the tower, locate and interact with this crystal for the Run, Move, Run achievement for 70 gamer score. Obviously, if the doors were closed for you, you were too slow and you'll need to reload your save and try again. So a couple more puzzles will spawn after leaving that tower. We're going to head back to the maquette and the puzzle is located back left. So pause and make a save here just in case we mess up the puzzle. And then walk up to the puzzle, and the combination is shown by the floating symbol on the same level. So the combination from bottom to top is butterfly, clover, person, green shard, and then the cross. Once complete, do a 180 and you'll find another puzzle. The floating symbols are located out of the view here, so I will just tell you the combination, which is person, cross, clover, green shard, and butterfly. I'm unsure if this cutscene is skippable. You may as well attempt to skip it. And then once you have control, we're going to pause and make another save. You're then going to pick up the maquette and place it at the tower with the tints of blue on it, as well as the butterflies at the door. Head out inside the tower and interact with the bell inside. This will initiate an unskippable cutscene. Now we're going to head towards the maquette. You can press the Y button to quickly return to it. Pick up the miniature maquette and you're going to place it onto the rock behind it. Head out of the maquette to the right, inside this tower, up the stairs inside here, and interact with the book at the top of the stairs. Skip the cutscene and head out of the tower and back to the maquette. And then we're going to pause and make another save. You're then going to pick up the maquette and place it at the top of these stairs to quickly get to the top so we can exit the maquette. We're going to skip the cutscene, and that will be that level completed and the game completed. You'll unlock 3 achievements: the exchange for completing that level, boosting the pillars for completing it in under 5 minutes and 25 seconds, and you'll get the conclusion achievement for 100 gamer score for completing the game. And that, guys, was the full 1000G for Maquette. Please subscribe for more Game Pass guides and help me hit 2K before the end of the year. Thanks so much for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.